everybody. Welcome. Our pre-show conversation was centering around how awesome of a show this week's episode is going to be.
It's going to be so good.
So no pressure on us at the start, but
all the pressure.
This is going to be great. Strap yourselves in. It's going to be a wild ride.
We have a lot to say, I think.
This week, which for us isn't over yet because we record on Friday. Saturday, we have our first big event for...
our first post-COVID event. Yeah.
Bridget.
All the event stuff. So just keep in mind, we're recording Friday. Sunday, when you hear this, it's post-event. So lots of that happening this week. Lots of confusion.
And it may still rain, so the event might not happen.
Okay. Oh my gosh. It's 12:45. Okay. Anyway, sorry. Just a little reminder went off in my brain there. I think that we're not going to talk about the rain. The event is going to happen. It's going to be beautiful tomorrow.
It's going to be amazing.
So I'm really excited. It's been a lot. Like my capacity to hold on to the amount of things I used to do pre-COVID is changed a lot. So like doing a 100-person event could usually come to me pretty easily. And it is, but it's just like readjusting to that lifestyle, I guess, if you will. So it's just been a weird week.
Well, and you have a huge life change happening.
I know. So
tell us about Ellie Belly.
Ellie Belly. So Elliot's going to school. He's going to 4K. So it's like legit 5 days a week. And yes, we are sending him in person. Everyone has their own opinions, and it is mine that it's going to be a great thing for him. We feel really safe.
Be great. He'll be great.
We got to meet his teacher today.
Oh, yay!
They get assigned to all sorts of
Does she listen to the podcast?
No, should I get her to?
Maybe she should.
Mrs. Nelson. So he's got a great teacher. Yeah, maybe not. Actually, maybe not yet until she gets to know Elliot better. So we got to meet with her today, and it was so great. Like Elliot was like skipping through the halls. He was so excited. He wore a tie-dye mask that he made himself and a tie-dye shirt, so he was all tie-dyed. I felt really comfortable. Also, kind of sad. It was just a lot. It's just a lot, and I'm not that like ooey gooey sentimental mom necessarily. I'm not like the crier mom.
You are a crier. I've seen you cry.
I mean, but I remember dropping him off at daycare the first day and I cried and I was shocked by that. So anyway, I think this year's like it's a little different, right? So anyway, super excited for school. Elliot was so excited. Maybe we'll post a picture of how excited he was.
Maybe we should. But
he dropped off all his supplies. So we did that. So school is happening. Stay tuned to hopefully it continues to happen. Okay, that's a lot of my week happening here. What else is happening in your week before I continue to tell you more things?
Just
keep going.
Hurtling towards the fall, which is a busy season for us at work. And in our line of work, we have to be ready for Thanksgiving in about 1 week.
Like yesterday, yeah.
So there's a lot of stress with that. The stress of the event. I don't have as much to do with it
but you
as
still
you
have
do.
A lot. Yeah.
But there's getting stuff in and making sure that people have all the food.
Yeah.
And because it's some weird cuts of meat. So wrangling all of that.
Ice and bartending and wine.
So it's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of stuff. But I'm all over the place a little bit.
It feels a little good, I'll say, to be back in the grind.
The what's happening in Kenosha, obviously literally right down the road from our house. It puts a little bit of a thing.
Yep.
We had the alarm at work go off one evening this week. I think it was on Tuesday, and the sheriffs came out, Walworth County sheriffs, and they were very fast and they were very prepared for trouble.
Yeah,
they said they are more prepared for trouble than usual because of our location and what's happening, and it was. I don't want to say worrisome, bothersome. I don't know. It just weighs on you a little bit. You know, it's just this 10% of your brain capacity is just
taken
over
up
here because there's this horrible thing happening 25 minutes away.
Yeah. I had friends from Chicago texting me about it. And to be completely honest, I didn't have the extra 10% of brain capacity when it happened. So I did what all real adults do and just ignored it for a couple days.
I'm drinking LaCroix. In case you missed our not hard seltzer, we did one of those too. Our seltzer bubbly water taste off with Mike Mason this week. You should watch or listen to it because it was pretty fun. And Bridget had quite the impressive performance. That could be good. That could be bad. I'm not going to spoil it.
You're going to have to watch.
You're going to have to watch. This one's very good on YouTube. You can obviously listen to the episode back on your favorite podcast player too. But so I'm drinking LaCroix because now I have five 12-packs of
lime bubblies.
Assorted lime bubblies to drink.
I think that's Nick's cue for me to move on from the Kenosha story. But I have another article that's floating around the internet that then we can go back into upbeat
I actually
things.
wasn't doing that. I just wanted
to tell you about the LaCroix.
Just wanted to tell you about LaCroix.
Yeah, so we all know there's like, if you're, well, anywhere, I mean, it's nation, the whole nation knows about
international.
it. Yeah, international, I'm sure. So, we talk, like, it's been a little while since we've kind of revisited how coronavirus is affecting us all. And there's another new article that's popping around the internet that I found, like, very interesting because, so I pulled a couple quotes out of it and we'll post the link to it. It's from
I saw this too because Shannon shared this, right?
Yeah, Shannon shared. My aunt shared it initially, so she and I both saw it from her.
Give
and then,
Shannon some credit.
And then Shannon shared it from Aunt Mary. So one of the things, like, this is a quote from the article, but what happens when you struggle to renew it because, so we're talking about like this brain fog again and like your mental capacity, but what happens when you struggle to renew it because the emergency phase has now become chronic? So like, right, we were all like, okay, we can make it to Memorial Day. I remember being upset when like things got extended to Memorial Day. Okay, then we can make it to 4th of July. And we're like, oh, here it is in September. So the article just goes on and on about like adjusting to the new normal and how we all thought we could do it for a set amount of time, but now there is no set amount of time. So the new normal is indefinite. So that is a thing. That one was weighing on me this week because we're doing a lot of adjustments at our house right now with getting back to school, and that changes our entire schedule. The school systems, like everybody, are a bit behind, and so I didn't even find out if my son was an AM or PM 4K kid until 1 week before school started. So like that affects my work schedule. That affects because we're not sending him on the bus.
It affects how we can record this podcast.
Yeah, it affects everything. So
big, important things it affects.
Anyway, it is very important and very challenging for a type A mother like myself.
Can we call you a tiger mom?
Sure. Can I get a shirt?
I think we should. We should get you a shirt, a tiger mom.
We have
shirt.
a lot of shirts we have to make that we've promised. Okay, but on happier news, did you see the articles about Krispy Kreme?
Yes.
Some exciting things happening with Krispy Kreme.
It was in an email I get every Friday about they're opening a new flagship store, right?
They are, but also they have an ATM.
Wait, what?
Yes.
I didn't see that.
So it's different than the flagship. So I saw like they're opening a flagship Krispy Kreme store in New York, of course. But then I saw a different article because now Facebook knew my algorithms and knew what I was clicking on Krispy Kreme articles. And another one came up about, I feel like it's in like South Carolina or something. They have an ATM. So just like Sprinkles, cupcakes, they have a donut ATM. So Krispy Kreme, if you're listening, I want one in Wisconsin. Lake Geneva, please.
Okay, Bridget, you were pretty intense about what you wanted to drink today.
Yes.
So I'm handing this one over to you. I'm gonna hand it over. Tell us what we're doing today.
So we're having Bloody Marys today. Okay. So I'm pretty picky about my Bloodies, but the reason I was pretty picky about this,
we're gonna give you a tease right now. Bloody is the theme of this episode.
Stay tuned for Kid Corner. It's not what you think. So I call it the event hangover. Like when you've worked all day at an event, you're running your bahooty off. I called it bahooty. It's an event hangover. I don't know what else to say. Like if you've ever done an event, organized an event, you are exhausted in a weird way the next day. So as I get older, I find that I'm exhausted in many different ways. But I know already Sunday morning, I'm going to want a Bloody Mary because it's like, oh, I made it. The event was awesome. But man, my body hurts and I'm tired. So I am doing Bloody Marys for us today because it's Gaze and Gray's event hangover day.
I don't like Bloody Marys.
Oh, well,
I don't drink Bloody Marys. I don't know how to make them, so you're going to make them and try and convince me.
What? Okay. Well, do you like vodka?
I like vodka.
Okay. So why don't you like Bloody Marys?
The peppery thing, I don't know, the viscosity of the drink.
Okay.
The
viscosity?
Yes, it's very viscous. I don't like that.
Okay, sir.
It's, like slushies. I'm not a huge slushy person because I don't like...
You are a really picky drinker.
Well, I don't like all that, like... I suppose I do like pulp orange juice, though.
Ew! Oh my God, I hate pulp orange juice.
I like pulp orange juice.
Okay, so little known fact.
I don't like V8.
Okay, man.
Not a huge tomato soup person.
So, a couple things. Normally, well, I'm very bad at measuring, so sorry.
But solo cups are great for that because they have the lines on the inside. So, Bridget, it kind of makes it easy for you.
I used to be a Bev cart girl, and this is how we would make them on the back of the Bev cart because you don't have like fancy bar equipment. So this is my secret tip. Dump a little pickle juice in. That is a good... I'm likely going to spill, so I'm just going to do it over here.
Would you... Well,
this is more fun.
We have
Here's the thing. I'm sad that this is the Bloody Mary.
Here, let me just use my sock like a man.
Okay. Okay, so this is the tip. We needed, this is how you mix them when you're on the back of a Bev cart. So I needed an extra cup.
Which is so for people listening, not watching,
oh yeah,
Bridget
sorry.
spilled pickle juice all over the floor.
All over.
And also now is pouring, this is like
going
terrible
cup to cup.
Bartending. This is terrible cart girl bartending.
Okay, everybody, don't judge me.
But you put a lot of booze in, so you got a big tip.
I know. So normally, like, here's my issue.
And first a pickle on the inside, okay.
First of all, you need to garnish it, okay? And this is the garnish I want. There's a nice meat stick, compliments of Lake Geneva Country Meats.
I picked cheddar bites because I figured at least I'll get my favorite flavor of snack stick out of this.
And a pickle. I hate when bars put celery in because it just takes up a ton of space in the drink.
Well, yeah, so that's you save money.
Right, the bar does. So when
it's
I
like
make
when you order a soda at McDonald's with no ice, because I know how you people make your money. You fill it with ice.
So expensive, that soda at McDonald's.
Goodness.
So also there should be ice, so don't judge me. I like mine really spicy, so I would normally put in lots of Worcestershire, celery salt, and hot sauce. So these are like on the fly podcast Bloody Marys. So cheers. Good luck, because I don't think you're gonna love it. Oh, so warm, but it's really quite delicious, actually. Nick hates it. Okay, well, Nick is running away to get something else. We did forget. How could I forget?
You want a beer chaser?
Yeah, whatever. You have to have a beer chaser. So friends that aren't in Wisconsin, I never understood what a Wisconsin thing this was. The pony or the beer chaser or the what are the million names for it. I like to also dump a little beer in mine or drink it afterwards. So anyway, Bloody Marys, like there are 100,000 ways to make them. This was a way in which we could do it down here in our recording studio and we have a beer fridge. So that's what we are drinking this week. Nick hates it. I'm loving it.
I'm going to drink my beer.
I'm going to drink them both because I just did an event in theory. Okay.
Yeah, that's better.
Moving on.
That's much better. All right. So, what are we at? Random news story time? No, we're at best thing you ate this week, but I have two news stories, so I'm going to share one.
Nick can't make a decision.
I just saw this one. There's a dinosaur drive-thru coming to the Waukesha County Expo Center.
Oh, yeah, duh. I saw that. Come on, man. You don't have kids of that age, so they're not targeting you yet.
It came out like yesterday night.
Wait, isn't this like you pay for a carload of people you can like drive through and see dinosaurs?
Yeah, there's 80 life-size dinosaurs, including a 40-foot Tyrannosaurus Rex, a 30-foot Brachiosaurus. Holy cow, you really are getting targeted.
Old news.
You taking Elliot?
No, maybe. I don't even know when it is.
Well, it's in September. Isn't this cool?
I have a lot of things
September 17,
happening.
20. Oh, no, you got stuff happening that week. September 24th to 27th. Oh, no, stuff happening.
So no, I'm not.
I guess I'm not going either.
Life got busy again. Okay, I do want to tell you about what I ate, though. I feel like you're going to be proud of me.
These are gross.
The meat stick?
Yeah.
What? They're your meat sticks.
But like with the stuff on it? They're gross.
He doesn't like the bloody... Oh, God, Nick. Okay, I'm going to tell you what I ate this week, okay? I think you're going to be proud of me. So this week, in the case, we had Szechuan brats, which like Nick can explain better about us. Stop drinking it. Nick can explain better exactly what's in the Szechuan brats. You want to guest speak and say that?
I'm trying this blood. I'm trying to like it.
He's trying so hard, but he's really failing.
It's got Szechuan seasoning, which is a special peppercorn in China, so spicy, but not super spicy.
Yeah.
And then it's all pork. And we have some green onion in there for a little bit of bite and freshness and color.
Pizzazz.
And then a little bit of sriracha sauce for just a little bit of burn and roasty garlickiness.
Okay, so Nick talks about recipes a lot where you can like cut the casing off because I don't like the snap of that and like and make it like ground meat, of some sort. So anyway,
seasoned.
Seasoned. So I remember him saying this. So I got a couple Szechuan brats and made a stir fry, and it was so yummy. I had never had this Szechuan brats. Sorry.
We have a lot of flavors.
We have a lot, yeah. So anyway, we just cut the casing out. Made it. Elliot loved it. Like, wasn't too spicy for him, which I was shocked by. Threw it with some peppers over some rice.
Did you tell him it's like Chinese flavored?
I told him nothing. I just said it was pork, and he loves pork. So
he loves pork.
Yeah, there we go. So that's the best thing I ate. I was really proud of myself.
Yummy.
Yeah.
I've done that. Yeah, that's a good one.
It was great.
Mine actually doesn't involve meat.
What?
I know, shocker. Following your lead of making delicious summer salads, I do this fairly frequently while it's available, but we really like this. I did a pasta salad thing of just a bunch of elbow macaroni boiled and then, drained. I rinse it with cold water to stop it from cooking and serve it cold. You don't have to. You can serve it warm if you want. But then, cubed cucumbers and some quick pickled red onion and some halved grape tomatoes. Toss them in some vinegar, balsamic vinegar, and some olive oil, and some lemon juice, and salt and pepper. And if you like, you can add a little bit of minced garlic. We don't, because Sarah's kind of off garlic since the baby. Her taste changed a little bit there, as they do. Yeah. So it's just like very fresh, very delicious. Great. We had it with... I feel
like I'd eat that for lunch every day.
We had some brats with, and it's just a nice side, but it's so fresh and so delicious. I love like pickled foods and like acidic, like balsamic dressings. So like if you like that, you get
acidic. Hello.
Yeah, not this.
Bloody Marys are acidic.
That was good. It was great. Well, you can like put, it's kind of like a Greek thing, kind of a little bit. You can put like feta cheese on top if you like, which is nice.
Ooh, yum. This sounds delicious. Could you make it for me for lunch?
Sure. We have a little bit left over.
It's okay. I brought lunch. Okay. So we ate some delicious things. What did we learn this week? We have so many news stories, you guys.
So many news stories.
I can't even tell you. But I'm going to share mine because I literally laughed out loud. And
I'm going to try this again.
He's just going to keep... I appreciate your effort. Okay, so there's an article.
Oh, it's like seafood. I keep trying it. Like I always want it because I want to like it.
This isn't going to kill you, though.
No, seafood, I'm fine. It's shellfish.
Just shellfish, yeah.
If any of you have me over at your house, please don't serve me shellfish.
He will die. Okay, so the article I saw is about my favorite place, Milwaukee. Stephen Colbert, who I feel like every man in my life is like, oh, Stephen Colbert, and they just reference him on the regular. So it's not exactly a show I watch. I like him. He did some really funny things about lifestyle bloggers that is to die for funny. And I love lifestyle bloggers, but he did a really funny take on it. Anyway, getting off track. So the article was shared by lots of Milwaukee news sources. The one I thought was the best was from Milwaukee Record. And basically, Stephen Colbert made fun of Milwaukee on his show by Milwaukee was supposed to host the DNC and that all fell apart.
Bad year for Wisconsin.
Yeah. And so that all fell apart. So he was kind of making fun of that. Oh, the whole DNC went virtual. Here's this virtual tour of Milwaukee. And he made this really kind of lame virtual tour of Milwaukee and whatever, hated it. I mean,
I get it. It was kind of funny, but it's also pretty shitty.
It was, yeah.
It was pretty shitty.
It was kick us while we're down. Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't funny humor.
So he apologized to Milwaukee, I don't know, the next day or a couple days later. And he's got a video of his apology on here. And his apology is very Stephen Colbert. It's still a little sarcastic, but also I did do that. I kind of crapped on them while they were down. And so they call it dumping on Milwaukee. That's how the Milwaukee Record, that's what they said. That's how they explained it. And so Colbert is oh, now people are Googling dumping on Stephen Colbert dumping. And so anyway, very funny. If you love Milwaukee like I do, or if you love Stephen Colbert, you're going to think this is funny. So check it out. Very funny article. Very funny video too, if you don't watch the Colbert Show like me. So you can just check it out online. We'll post the link to it.
My story... I had one other one I was thinking about, but this is the one I had three. So this is from the Warsaw Zoo in Poland. Fradizia, a young female African elephant. They had 4 elephants in March. Now they have 3 because Erna, the largest female and elder of the herd, died. And elephants grieve and all these things. Fradizia is not having a good time, and they're going to give her CBD oil to calm her down.
Come on.
Yeah, they're giving her CBD oil. So this is a new thing to see if elephants can de-stress with CBD oil.
I feel yes. I mean, I have no idea. But
I don't know.
Why not?
I'm interested in the CBD oil. It seems to have kind of... You would think now would be the time everybody would, be into it if it actually really worked. But I think January is when people are I spent last year was a year of CBD oil.
Yeah.
I wanted to make a CBD oil brat. We didn't.
But like, does this year count? I feel like it's like.
But isn't this year you'd be like, oh, give me all the CBD oil?
Yeah, I guess.
So I'm not sure if it works.
Called Equilibria or Equilibrium Women, and it's like specifically a company that deals with CBD oil doses and things for women. I hear lifestyle bloggers talk about it a lot. I don't know much about it, but let us know if you do.
So they're giving CBD oil directly in an elephant's mouth.
I feel like it's gonna work.
So that's why I just thought that was interesting. I mean, so my other one was actually I thought you and I would have really been into this. It was about fonts and experimenting, how font choices affect how you do websites. Like you and I would have thought it was very interesting.
Yes.
You know, is the difference like sans serif font, but instead I chose to go with a story about elephants.
Oh, Nick. I really wanted to know about your font story.
That's my dad joke.
Okay,
Let's
guys.
take a break.
We're back. I just got really excited to be back, you guys.
Hey, guys.
Because I want to tell you about my favorite product.
And I can't wait for our surprise live unboxing of my favorite product.
I hate these surprises, but whatever. I guess it's another good week to watch on YouTube because you get to see my face. Also, my hair is a mess. It's like 900 degrees out, and I'm schlepping stuff for the event, and this is what you're getting today, everybody. So my product recommendation is RIT dye. Very simple, but we tie-dye a lot at our house. So I don't necessarily use my RIT dye to tie-dye with
dirty
Elliot.
hippies.
That's exactly it, is I'm not that. And you can I highly recommend RIT Dye's Instagram account if you are any kind of like art or color nerd of any sort, much like myself. Check it out. It's like, it's so fun to watch. And they have all these cool methods. So I've been doing lots of like single color. I used a taupe the other day and made a crew neck sweatshirt that I'm super excited for the fall. So
the pickle's good.
Great. Thank you. I'm glad. So anyway, RIT dye, they have 1,000 colors. I've even dyed synthetic fabrics they have a certain dye for synthetics. It works really well. And then you can use it with your kids, of course. We use a different tie dye for our children, but RIT dye. And then also I just started experimenting with their color. I think it's called Color Stay, which helps like keep your whites whiter. So you have vibrant, white, bright blue. So anyway, especially if you have hard water at your house, highly recommend using that product. RIT dye. We love you. Okay.
This is a little bit of a follow-up.
Is it?
This just came from Etsy.
Fragile.
Emily Junker, I don't know. She's in Washington, Illinois.
Oh,
she
that's a place?
Sent this.
Oh, God. She sent this.
Opening
Nick ordered
this
it.
You can see.
Thank you. Oh,
it's
how
a
nicely
lovely
packaged.
It says thank you.
This is why I love Etsy.
And we're going to open it up.
I'm so nervous.
And what's in here?
I'm excited.
What's in here? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle bath bombs!
Oh my God, this is so cool. Oh, you guys have to listen to, was it last week?
A couple weeks ago.
2 weeks ago?
So these are for Elliot.
Look how cool these are.
You can find them on Instagram.
This is like...
She has a nice sticky note here. It says, thank you for your order. You're welcome, Emily.
My God, look how cool these are.
Oh, look, I'm keeping this.
Rubber ducky.
I'm keeping the rubber ducky.
You guys, I hope you can see this. I'm sure you can. We'll have to post a picture of it. I love this. Thanks, man.
It's going to make, so there's one of each of the turtles.
There is?
Yep.
Oh my God.
So, Elliot's going to have some crazy bathtubs.
Is this Michelangelo?
I
have no idea. Okay. You're going to wrap this up and give it to him.
Okay.
Yeah, he'll be so excited. Next time we come over, he gets so excited when he comes over.
So that's that. So they smell great.
They do. It smells really good.
They smell really good. I opened the box. I was like, oh, this is delicious smelling.
Should we give surprise gifts to each other every week on the podcast? That's fun.
So they were also like not very expensive at all.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I was like, because I was like, I was Googling as you're talking about this. It's like
bath bombs.
And this one came up. I was like, oh, that's cheap. Like, that's going to be worth the
Those
look
are
of
huge.
Happiness on Elliot's face.
Oh, yeah. You guys are so fun. They're not, like, easy to make. Didn't I tell you I made them in a class? Like, I learned how to make a bath bomb. And I'm like, why don't I just buy these? These are not easy to make.
Maybe that's why they're cheap.
They're not hard. They're whatever. Anyway, not my thing. Those are our products for you this week, guys.
We'll be back in a second.
We are back.
We're back.
Did you miss us?
Well, now we have, if you're watching on YouTube, we have cool transitions now.
Like this.
Well, that's like transition. Traveling.
We're just like dancing.
False start. Transition.
I feel like we haven't slept enough, and we're just like going a little crazy.
I did wake up at 3 a.m. the other day and was like up for an hour and a half. I should have just gone into work.
Yeah, you're saying that. I was just telling Nick how last night I had like a nightmare of sorts, but it felt like I was really living it, of a Crime Junkie episode. Like I was the person that got killed in the Crime Junkie episode that I had just finished. And I just couldn't fall asleep. I was just like laying there being like, how do I get out of this?
What if we did our own true crime episode? What would you think of that? Let us know.
Or just stay tuned. Okay, we're moving on.
It is time for Interesting Questions with Bridget and Nick.
Dun, dun, dun.
Bridget's turn.
Bridget's turn, and shockingly, I didn't come up with any kind of theme because my brain is scattered. So I have
it's okay.
4 random questions.
You're in like fight or flight mode constantly now.
Oh, I do love that description. I don't know. I just think it's like the best description to describe exactly.
And based on your this is what you get. I think you're in fight mode.
What? I'm usually in fight mode. Okay, everybody. Shall I talk back like the golf announcer like last week?
Hello, friends.
Hello.
Jim Nance here from Augusta National.
Time for interesting
questions. The hydrangeas are in bloom, and Tiger Woods is back on the 17th.
I wish I could talk like that.
Over to you, Faldo. Oi, crikey, mate.
Nick, question 1. Okay. Would you rather make a movie of your life before you were 21 or a movie of your life after the age of 21?
Oh, before 21, because I was paging in D.C. and that was kind of cool. And like, could be like the Goonies kind of, but in the halls of the Capitol.
That's true. You have an easy answer for
this we one. Pulled some cool hijinks, some cool hijinks. And I think it'd be good. I think it'd be good.
But like, are there any? That was 1 year.
But that's like a movie.
Yeah,
I've also done some really stupid stuff in my life that's pretty funny on a movie, and is all before the age of 21.
Oh, really? Really? He just plateaued at 21.
I did. I mean, in terms of like stupid shit I did.
No one said it had to be a stupid movie.
But it needs to be an interesting movie.
We're not making The Hangover. Or are we?
If you want, like, I think for a good movie, I don't think I have anything dramatic in my life that'd be interesting. So I think it has to be a comedy.
Yeah, okay. I hear you.
Because, like, I don't want it to be a shitty movie. I don't want to be 7 years in Tibet or whatever it was.
It was so long.
It was so long. It was so bad. Long. I kept waiting for, like, all right, it's going to be, it's the fallacy of the sunk cost. We're like, I'm 2 hours in. It's another hour. I'm just going to stick. No, you're the 2 hours is a sunk cost. Get out. If you know it's going to be more of the same, it doesn't matter how much you put it. Get out.
No one wants to leave, though. You've committed 2 hours already.
Yeah, sunk cost fallacy.
Okay. Well, I don't know. I think I'm just going to...
Did they make you do logic in college? Cornell College did.
No. You know what my favorite class was? Media ethics. Because you just like got to argue about what was ethically right and wrong.
Seeing logic could have been an episode in my movie because it's before I was 21.
Okay, well,
so we could
nothing's happened in Nick's life since then.
Nothing interesting.
I think I want post 21. Like I'm a late bloomer in my class. Like I'm a September birthday, so I'm very young for my class. So I didn't actually turn 21 till well after all of my friends. So I just like don't think I need any illegal things on video. But like my 25th birthday I think 25 was like my marquee year. It was like my swan song.
You can have like a up in the air thing that you could do.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not committed to this. Like I could go either way, but I'm going to say after 21.
I feel like you and Tyler's love story could be a good like.
Yeah, you know what? That is a good love.
Because then you culminated at the airplane hangar wedding.
then everything ended.
Yeah.
In 2014 when we got married.
Like.
Okay. Yeah, and then we can make a movie
wrap
together.
It up.
Of like, now this is our life. Okay.
It could be like Thelma and Louise, but
we're done
Simona
making movies.
And Lucy.
And Elliot can hang out with us. Elliot. Okay. Would you rather win an Olympic gold medal or an Academy Award?
Ooh, this is tough.
I know. I feel like I know your answer for this one.
Ooh, this is tough.
I like to, when I'm like picking questions, think I know Nick's answers.
This is tough.
That's what I'm here for. To provide a challenge.
Is it like an anything I want for the Academy Award and the Olympic sport? Or is it like some bullshit sport like
curling? Just kidding. I love watching curling.
I know, I do too. I was going to say curling, but...
It is anything. What sport would you be competing in? Yes, it's anything. This is a made-up question, so make up your answer. I mean, I'll answer mine while he's thinking. I want an Olympic gold medal. We love the Olympics. Shannon, my sister, and I have like been obsessed with them for years. So I want an Olympic medal. I want to bite it. I don't. I hate that, actually.
No, I don't like that.
Ugh, I don't get it.
I mean, it'd be really cool to win the basketball one because you'd be hanging out with all the NBA guys.
Yeah.
I'd just be like, because I would obviously be the mascot.
It's the only reason it's cool. You'd get an Olympic gold medal for being the mascot?
And I could just like, well, they're not going to put me out to play.
This is a made up thing, remember?
I could run around and chest bump people. That'd be fun.
That's cool.
So that'd be pretty cool. Like that whole experience would be pretty cool. I love the Olympics. I remember we were in Louisville, Kentucky during the '96 Olympics in Atlanta and watching the whole like gymnastics team in bed with my mom and my sister, like in a hotel room. Like we skipped like these social events at this thing we were doing to like stay in the hotel.
Carrie Strug broke her ankle.
Yeah. Like that whole thing. Like,
is that her name, right?
Yep. One of the greatest, most amazing vivid memories of my life.
Dominique Moceanu, right? It's weird. Like, how do I have brain space to remember the names of that Olympic team?
But Academy Award, you can make some serious bank off of that. I would like to be rich. I'm going to go with Academy Award.
I knew you'd go with
because
Academy Award.
once you win your Academy Award,
you can
just keep doing movies. You can just keep doing movies. Be like, whoa, I got an Academy Award. So.
Plus, you've got a couple movies about our life to make. So.
Yeah. So I'm going to go with Academy Award.
That was a toughie, huh?
Just because I want money.
Okay. I feel like that was one of the hardest ones we've debated.
That's
so
a tough
I would
one.
like to hear your input, people. Send us a note and let us know. Okay. Would you rather have hands instead of feet or feet instead of hands?
Oh, hands instead of feet.
Hands instead of feet. Me
well,
too.
Think about that because,
like
all the animals basically have 4 hands.
I think because you could swim so much easier. Kicking.
Well, and then like you could feed yourself with your feet.
Yeah. I mean, okay.
Lucy already does that. I know.
Yeah, I mean, both my kids like eat their toes.
No, I think because, you'd be like some sort of monkey, like.
This one also should be easy, in my opinion. Would you rather drink all of your food from a baby bottle or wear visible diapers for the rest of your life?
Ooh.
Not easy? This feels easy to me.
I don't know, because so much of the joy of food is textural. And if it's all from a baby bottle, it's all mush and gross.
Yeah. True. I would still rather do that than wear a diaper.
I don't know. The visible diaper, is it just like the young children that have the boxers pulled up a little bit too high?
No. This is a diaper over your pants. Or no pants and a diaper.
I would do the diaper.
Really?
I would sell advertising on it. I would have like some advertising on it, or maybe not even sell it. Just put like some advertising on it. So I'd be like, yeah, I'm getting paid $1 million a year to do this.
Okay,
and I think people would be like,
yep,
cool.
Maybe my baby bottle could have like dentures advertisements on it or something. Okay, that was a good idea. You should do marketing. Okay, those questions were great.
That was good. Yeah. Good work, Bridget.
Thanks so much.
This is a great episode.
I'm really doing great.
This is a great episode. Sorry for all the other crap ones.
Yeah, so sorry. We'll go a little crazy more often for you.
All right, what are you eating this week?
Okay,
this upcoming week, Labor Day.
Yeah, there's
coming
like
up soon.
A lot going on this week. There's many food holidays we're celebrating. Many. The first of which is Euro Day.
Is it Euro?
Gyro?
Is it gyro? Is it hyro?
So
is it
I don't think we've ever talked about a Euro, so that's what I chose. I remember my mom having Euros growing up, and I always thought they like looked really cool and fun to eat, but like I think she probably told me what it was, and I was like, not eating lamb.
I recently became Facebook friends with your mom.
Oh, Beth Gallagher.
And she has an amazing Facebook cover photo.
I don't know what it is. I better go look. I'm sure it's us, isn't it?
Yes, it's great.
I hope it actually
Maybe
is
it's her profile
great.
picture. But
well, anyway, what I'm
hoping
that up.
it is. Oh no, it's her profile picture.
This beach one?
Yes.
Oh yeah, it is like a throwback picture of us at the Riviera Beach when we were like, I don't know, 4.
I'm not really sure which ones are yous and which one is the other sister.
Are you kidding me?
I don't know. You all look
the two
similar.
that look identical to Lucy are me and Shannon. The blonde one is Brittany.
Well, y'all look about the same size.
Anyway, it is an awesome picture. Good job, Mom. But her cover photo is also an awesome picture, which is us currently with all of our grandchildren. Our grandchildren? her grandchildren. I don't have grandchildren.
Way
Anyway, back to the food. I chose our gyro recipe. It's a new recipe, so no one's seen it yet. So I like new, exciting things. And so that is Tuesday. We subbed tacos. I mean, I think you said that these are basically
they're
tacos.
Greek tacos.
So we subbed out our normal Taco Tuesday for gyros.
I've seen a shirt like that. It's like gyro, Greek for taco.
I have seen a thing where a guy like sits at a table with a sign and it says like, Pop-Tarts are sandwiches. Prove me wrong.
Oh, yes.
I love that. So I've always thought like, well, what constitutes a sandwich? Anyway, that's for a different day. I'm eating gyros this week.
My saddest thing is that Giannis doesn't have a restaurant called Eurostep.
Are you listening, Giannis?
Giannis. I mean, I'm sure he's been pitched this and it's, gone around the internet. But think about it. So if you're not into basketball, Giannis does this move that's pretty much traveling. That's called a Eurostep.
Pretty much.
E-U-R-O, Eurostep. Because in Europe, they're like,
it's an extra
we have
step.
a bunch of white guys that aren't very good at basketball, so you can kind of do this Eurostep thing. Not so in America. We're a little bit more athletic. But as the Euros come over here, they're like, oh, but look at this. We get to dunk more hard. And he's Greek. That's why they call him the Greek freak. And he eats Euros because he's Greek. So Eurostep.
Also, Milwaukee Bucks, great job. If you're not following the news, look up what the Milwaukee Bucks just did.
I am going with our Texas smoked brisket recipe.
Yeah, I feel like you're really strong about this one, Nick.
I was very strong about this one.
Because we've used it.
There's a finite number of recipes where we're going to start, but I think we used it fairly recently. Here's the thing. Labor Day weekend is your last opportunity as an American to get out and smoke some meat in the summer. You ain't working on Monday.
Last opportunity.
Unless your name's Ron Henningfeld and then you're a farmer and it's a Monday, you got to make cheese regardless. Sorry, Ron, you're going to miss out on the brisket. So Sunday, I am going to be making some brisket, smoking it, having some people over, having a barbecue. It's going to be great.
It is going to be great because I don't have to make the beef.
And if you're not doing this, you're not an American.
No, okay.
You're a communist.
You're getting a little close here.
You're something.
The line.
Go out and smoke some meat this next weekend, guys.
Can I tell you a funny thing that's not Kid Corner that you'll appreciate?
Yeah.
Because it's about meat and Elliot. He was like, I was feeding him this pork that I was talking about. And he's like, well, what animal does this come from? And I said, a pig. And he's like, well, what about, and he just like went down the line. Where does chicken come from? And I looked at him. He said, oh, a chicken? And then he goes, well, what about a steak? And I said, a cow? Or he said, what about beef? And I said, a cow. And he's like, Mom, I want more steaks. I was like, oh, okay.
We can hook him up. We have some nice, cheap, kid-friendly steaks.
I mean, you do. And Nick, I've been very lucky to let my 4-year-old try all different kinds of steak. So anyway, I thought that was funny. That was not my Kid Corner. Do you want to hear?
All right. It is time for
Kid Corner. Did you read my notes here? I hope you're so interested. Okay, here's my note. It says, quote, toddlers call 911 for mom after mistaking her period for an injury. End quote. But there's parentheses.
Read the parenthetical.
It says hoo-ha story. So we're gonna get personal here, guys. So year and a half, maybe 2 years ago, Elliot started asking about his private area a bit. And so I naturally turned to my husband, who has worked with children his entire adult life and is far more qualified to be a parent than I, and was like, how do we handle this? What do we do? And okay. So right, wrong, or indifferent, what we do is Elliot's private areas are his penis. We tell him that. He also sometimes calls it his weenie, but a woman's area is a hoo-ha. So I don't know how this happened, but this news story, this headline I read you has nothing to do with Kid Corner, except that we've been having a hoo-ha discussion in our household this week because Elliot doesn't understand. Our 1-year-old Lucy was running around like without a diaper on, and he asked where her penis was. And so we had to explain that she has a hoo-ha. And then he's like, well, where's her penis? Where's her penis? So anyway, we've gotten all the way down the rabbit hole this week in our house. So you people with children that have not made it to this age.
Wow, this is exciting.
I'm talking to him. Here's what you have to look forward to. But especially if any of you have one boy and one girl, then you really have fun to look forward to. Dial me up and I'll give you my pro parenting tips. That's all. I'm going to just sit over here and stop blushing.
Well, my kid corner. So it's been like a shockingly calm week on the Simona front. She's crawling all over.
Yep.
She's climbing up stuff. She's not managed to do that. Well, while doing that, she hasn't managed to like put her fingers in the door and close them on her door or the door on her
That's
fingers.
So painful.
I know.
Yeah.
She hasn't managed to do some sort of whiplash head fall.
Oh.
She hasn't managed to have any crazy, ridiculous blowout diapers. She hasn't managed to...
Well, that stops at some point.
Not sleep. She hasn't managed... Like, she's been a great sleeper. She's not drooling all over the place from teething. Like, she's got some teeth coming in, but she's not, like, drooling all over the place.
Yeah.
She's ate all of her food. She's been, like, perfect angel little child.
I don't know what that is.
And I'm terrified.
Yeah, it's coming, man.
Because it's coming.
It's coming.
I'm just terrified.
It's
because
all gonna come in
she's
one day.
being like the most amazing, beautiful little baby girl.
Yeah.
And
Until
so
she starts walking.
This is like the the fatalism I have. I think Corona has definitely put this in me. I've always had it, but now I got it. So if things are going well, it's because it's going to go terribly.
Something worse
very,
is coming.
very, very soon. So that's my kid corner. This is like a great time. She's just having fun, living her life, being a happy little child. And I cursed it. She's not going to sleep tonight. Sarah's probably listening to this on Monday.
Cursing you.
Lots of words. We're
also still planning her birthday party.
We're planning that. It's going to be fun.
Burger themed is where we landed after a couple
sliders.
weeks.
It's going to be fun. I was talking to Erin, our friend Erin, about that. And she thought that would be cool. So,
Yeah. Because it's really just a party for the adults. We've discussed this, right?
Yeah.
You made it a year. So, guys, you hung in with like a pretty crazy episode with us today.
It was a good time.
It's been really great.
You joining us.
Nick is still trying to choke down a Bloody Mary. He's moved to his beer.
I've moved to the beer. It's St. Bernardus Wit. It's an Abiel.
St. Bernard?
St. Grenardus.
I'll save it for next week. I have a good kid corner. Okay. Find us on Facebook and Instagram, Dinner Plus Drinks Podcast.
If you're not watching us on YouTube, watch us on YouTube. I know that sounds weird to some people, but it's a good way to do it. You know, you can just still leave it on the background. You know, and if we say something, you're like, oh, I want to see that. Pop the tab over to YouTube and you can see our faces.
It is, I mean, of course we think it's fun. So check it out and tell us we're wrong.
Let us know what you think. Thanks so much. You can always send us an email, info@dinnerplusdrinks.com. I'm going to keep playing with this rubber ducky.
I'm going to keep moving my hands in and out of my pockets, which is what I do all day. Thank you guys so much for hanging in there with us. I'm losing my mind a little. I can't wait until next week to tell you more things about this. Cheers, guys. Bye.